So I've been outside. Don't recommend it. Lived all over. That I don't recommend. I prefer Montana winter. In Montana, it's all fluffy and the temperatures are super low. Everybody's still walking around. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's not so bad. It's really pretty. Here, I'm going to find out. I went outside and I'm like, okay. And I have on my tennis shoes. And my jacket, because I'm just running out to give the one horse in the barn grain, right? So she can eat her grain so she can go outside. Hey, babe, Rich, leave Jazz in. Leave Jazz in. It ain't worth it. Well, the horse is worth it. Yeah, we're in a level 3 snow emergency. We have a kerosene heater trying to help our furnace keep up. Our furnace is keeping up, but it's costing us a mint. Holy shit balls. Hey. Guten Tag. Yeah, it is cold. I was walking through snowdrifts. Like snowdrifts. I haven't seen a snowdrift like that in our yard in years. Seriously, it's like a 2.5 foot snowdrift. Good morning, Mary Kay. How are you? Yeah, it is bullshit. This is what it is. But I was sitting here feeling bad because Jazz is out there. Jazz gets a set amount of food because her teeth don't grind anymore. So she doesn't chew her food. She doesn't get it. She comes it up. It's really, hay's not her thing anymore. So she gets this really nice soaked bucket in the morning with warm water. You put the top dressing on it. She gets lots of fluffy alfalfa pellets and oats and fun stuff. And you take it out and it's like this wonderful thing for breakfast, right? That's what she does. That's her breakfast. But it only lasts so long, so you have to get it out there first thing in the morning so she's not hungry. And man, let me tell you what, she's a trooper. I go out there, she is not a trooper. She was pissed. She's like, I even put her in the fluffy stall last night. Took her inside the interior of the barn. She's all fluffy. I have an electric blanket throw keeping you warm on the couch. Our house smells like kerosene heater. It is horrible. Good morning, Crystal. I saw you were interested in the mediumship gallery. So we are having a mediumship gallery on the 30th, you guys. It is going to be a lot of fun. It's myself, Janet Richardson. She is a new reader for our store. And if we're lucky, Mr. Fry will be there as well. And that's on the 30th. So that'll be 3 mediums with whoever's in the audience, bringing across those from the other side. We're going to have so much fun. And then on the 31st, Kim Meckes is going to read in the afternoon on the 30th between 2 and 5. And then on the 31st, we have Allie coming in with animal communication. So bring it. Anyhow, so here I am sitting here trying to warm myself up. And I was outside a while ago. So it wasn't like I just walked in the door. I'm still resenting it, though. You got your ticket? Yes, you did. I saw you got your ticket. So yeah, it's and then next month, starting the second Wednesday of February at 7:00 is our first psychic development class of the year. So that is going to be on Zoom because I actually really like doing these types of classes on Zoom. I'm sharing, I'm not ignoring you, on Zoom because we can break off into all these separate rooms. And I will say that we've not had anybody walk away from this class not reading to some degree. So I think there's a key to it. I really, really do. I think that there is. Oh, that's enough. I think there is a special. No. Anyhow, I think that it works well, and everybody that's taken it. I mean, most of the people who have taken it have always come back and said it's great, but I've never. I don't know. Whatever. Here we are. I'm still just trying to warm up. because I had to go back outside and blow off the steps because Buford can't, once he's out there for a hot minute, like a minute, his back end gets numb or something, and he wanders anyways with his back end, and because I'm going to get the Humane Society called on me. Those damn horses. But his back end, he has a hard time coming up the steps. So then, I went out in the robe this morning. So I blew it off the steps. But the horses are standing up by the road covered in snow. It's not like they have a huge barn. Not like they have a huge barn. We might have to put hay out today. I'm not sure. So, anyhow, hi from Rome. Hi, how are you today? Anyways, it is cold here and it's snowing, and it is going to snow into the night tonight. And I don't even know what range. Does anybody local know what range we're in right now? Last I knew it was 8 to 12. Which, by the way, was a normal 80s winter. Late again, never late. Divine time, Wendy. Divine time. Okay, so how this works, if you guys are new, this isn't just about readings. It's about dialogue as well. This is where we hopefully find a new tribe, and we have fun. We have discussed. I bet they look majestic, all covered in snow. No, they don't.
No, they look angry.
They look angry. 6 to 8 in Erie. 6 to 8 in Erie. Yeah, I know that we're in the next level down below you guys. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, the horses look disgruntled, but here's the thing. We don't blanket our horses. People are going to not like this. We don't blanket our horses because, well, they live a lot worse out on the range, right? But if you blanket them, then they lose their winter hair. And if they lose their winter hair, then you have a blanket on them and they could get that wind up under there. They get cold. They're not going to show. They're not doing anything like that, right? So they are just horses. That's what they do. And they have this massive barn they can go in, but they choose to stand in the front pasture so that they can look cold, but they have a nice sheet of snow on top of their back. Funny thing is that layer of snow on top of their back actually acts as insulation and holds their body heat in. So while they look really pissed off, they're actually insulated because of the snow, which may be why they don't go in the barn, because if the snow melts, then they are wet. So maybe they're smarter than we are. I don't know. I've had them my whole life. I don't think they're smarter than we are, but I just don't. What do you think, Rich? Horses smarter than we are? Yeah.
I don't know. Once they get out of the fence.
Unless they're out. Yeah, unless they're out, and then they're Houdini. Okay, moving on. So this is how this works. Let us know if you are new. What I do is I go through and I double check to make sure people in the room, and I also am checking energy to see whose reading is next. I work with my guides, and when my guides say this person over here, then that is self-made igloo, basically. Yeah. Then that's the person that gets the reading. I read according to who my guides say needs the reading. Yeah, it's the instinct that they have. It's amazing. But some non-horse person is going to call the law on me. I mean, we're level 3. I mean, are they going to come out, honestly? But I'm pretty sure that's Clem, and he's just a jackass. And he's standing up there by the front. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Clem. Nope, there's 2 up there. Hey. Hi, Adrena. So, yeah, Richie just bundled up like the abominable snowman and went outside. Okay, here we go. So, when I ask for the whoop whoop, that's when I am seeing who is in the room. And that's how I know who I'm reading for. So, can I have a whoop whoop? Oh, I should type this out. Can I get a witness? So, let's do this. My store is 25% off today. And I'm going to post this, but I'm also going to add, I thought I had a ticker tape one. Oh, I do. Look at that. Let's do that. And let's add one. Oh, I do know how to type. I do. Let's go here. www.innerpeaceexpo. Oh, that's the wrong one. I get so confused. That's because I was thinking about something I want to tell you guys about. There we go. Let's do that. Are we going to tick it? We're going to ticker tape it? Yes, we're ticker taping. Add. Let's do that. I don't see it ticker taping. Ticker taping. Maybe I have to take this one down. Why isn't it doing its thing? Show? Oh, there we go. Okay, so in the mystical moons today, the mystical moons. Okay, I spelled it right. $25 gets you 25% off. So when you hit $25 shopping today, you get 25% off. $50 gets you free shipping and $25 off. So go check out the store if you haven't checked it out lately. It is freaking awesome. It looks amazing. I love it. I worked really hard on it. So I'm a bit delayed today. I am. Okay. We have a second expo date, you guys. I can't tell you anything else about it, but I can tell you that it is local to us-ish. And what? It is November 14th and 15th, and it is going to be boom. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be big. It's big. It's so big, I can't tell you how big it is. Anyhow, here we go. I'm going to go with Bean Mister over on YouTube. Are you still here? Let me know you're here. And I do that because a lot of people pop on and then they pop back off. It's just a thing. People do it. It's okay. Right? It's how people do things. Okay. All right. Hey, I feel like interesting for you, Bean Mister. Are you still here? Welcome. You're welcome. Has anybody seen what's going on Mauna Loa, Kilauea? The Big Island, you guys, it's expanding. Thank you, Teresa. I worked really hard on the online store. You're here. Why are you complaining off in the background, Cat? The massive eruptions that are going on. And this is Darwinism at its finest, you guys. Darwinism at its finest. They are evacuating the rim, okay? They're evacuating the park. If you've ever been to the Big Island, you've been to the park, you know that you are on the rim of the freaking volcano. Have you guys not watched that movie with Pierce Brosnan? What the hell is wrong with people? I don't understand, because it is spitting lava into the air. Normally, when you go to the park, you have to set your camera on slow shutter. That's what I did to be able to catch the glow of the volcano, because it's not doing this kind of thing, right? It's just like, I'm a volcano. This is, I'm a volcano. Shooting lava into the air, and rocks, pumice, and ash is falling. They are trying to evacuate. Dante's Peak, thank you so much. It's a great movie. They are trying to evacuate the park, and people are standing on the rim with their cameras taking pictures of the lava. Are you a moron? Are you a moron? I don't get it. I like myself more than that. Good morning. I saw the video and I was like, what this isn't television. We thought about buying a land on the Big Island. And then I talked to some actual Hawaiians, and we decided that as beautiful as the property is and comparable to the prices of Ohio, there's a reason, right? But that's not why we didn't purchase. We didn't purchase because it's their land. Yeah, they're so silly over there. They're like, Standing on the rib. Anyways, okay. I'm so sorry. This is how it happens being Mr. 17. I will come back full circle eventually. So here I am. Yeah, craziness, right? It's craziness. My friend said that the volcano was exploding in Hilo. Yeah, in Hilo. Says there's just rocks coming down. Yeah, Hilo's amazing. I love Hilo. I really do like Hilo. We stayed in Hilo when we island hopped, and we stayed at this hotel that was like right on the water. It was so beautiful. But Hilo is susceptible to tsunami. They've had record tsunamis there, and so we were like, these are the way. You never lived any place till you live someplace that you have to figure out how fat you are to climb the mountain in case of a tsunami. Right? Cardio is key. Moving on. Okay, Venus. I want to talk about dragons, and I picked up. Yeah, it's like the people in New Orleans living below sea level. Maybe that's why it smells like urine. It's not why. Good morning, everybody. I'm still warming up from stepping out the door for 5 minutes in Snowmageddon. Is it still snowing? Oh yeah, it's still snowing. We should have our own comedy channel. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I want to talk about dragons. I want to talk about. This is for Bean Mister. They're probably like, how do we stay on track here? We don't. Yes, we do. I keep coming back to center. I do. I want to talk about anxiety, Bean Mister. I want to talk about standing up a little taller. I want to talk about feeling a little bit more yourself and listening a little bit clearer. I have them pulling your guide pulling on this beautiful silver string, and it goes down the back of your neck. They want you to adjust your posture. They want you to stand a little, and also pay attention to like between the shoulder blades and up. They want you to adjust your posture. I don't know why. I don't know if you've had family historically in your family that people end up like this, osteoporosis or whatever, but they're like, make sure you're paying attention to that. Stand up a little stronger. And if you're feeling weakness in your back, or if you're feeling a lot of backaches, it's time to start strengthening your core. It's so funny. Your guides are like, strengthening your core in the front is going to help in the back too. I mean, don't ask me. I'm not giving health advice. I'm just like, I'm the last person to give health advice. But they're like, this is what you need to do. And they're saying, I don't know if you go to the chiropractor, but they're like, you need to create some looseness here in your neck. Don't hold yourself so tense. Don't hold yourself so tight. Why do we keep going back to dragons? They want to talk about so dragons is traditionally, when I have a dragon come up in a reading, it is about learning to master something new. I think you're going through something new in life that you're trying to figure out, and it may be intimidating, but you'll get it. You got it down. And not everything as it always appears. So make sure that you're giving the new things that come into your life leeway to have broad meaning. Don't take one thing, nail it to the wall, and say that's exactly what it is. Because you have to be able to go, I can look at this and see this and be okay with it. And they're like, when you're walking through life right now, don't be afraid, because you have incredible animal totems behind you. You have lions behind you. You're like going forward fiercely. It's like a new lease on life. It's like all of this newness coming in on you. It's time to let go of anxiety, because it will not do you any good. Anxiety is just, us worrying about what's coming. And if you don't worry about it and you just allow it to flow, all of a sudden everything just rolls in. I was going to pull you a card, but I'm not going to, because they showed me the card and they're like, pull a card. And I'm like, but you already showed me the card. So why would I do that? Like, why would I do that? They show me the Fool. So whatever you're going through at the moment, they're like, you're getting ready to go through something new. It's the end of one thing and the beginning of another. And it's not necessarily that I see the Death card, because that's usually what that means. But the Fool is go forward. You have to start the journey to actually experience things. So when something new presents itself, go forward. Don't crawfish back. Don't step back into old patterns because it's just easier. Take the hard challenge. But please don't dance on like TikTok or anything for challenges. It's not what I mean. It's just not. Looks desperate. Sorry. I have sass this morning. I am so sorry. It's because I froze my ass off outside. I come in. Oh, my cheeks are rosy. Uh-oh, hair's getting to the point where I can tuck it behind my ears. All right. Okay. Edwin. It's Edwin Walker, you guys. Edwin, how are you? I love watching your adventures. I love watching your adventures. Okay. Onward. I hope that's helpful. Okay. Moving on. Dante's Peak. It's a great movie. Not so great in real life. So here's the tip for the day. If you're in Hawaii, stay the F away from the volcano. By the way, Hawaii is just the rim of an ancient volcano. I'm thinking maybe not the best place to be. Maybe not the best place to be. Anyhow, okay. So we are, I think, oh, pictures, please. Snow sass. I was going to stand outside and take a picture and be like, this is bullshit. But I was cold. My fingers wouldn't work on the keys because they were so cold. Hope that helps me, mister. It may not make sense right now, but it will. It will. I hear the volcanoes are nice this time of year. Edwin, have you watched? There's my mother. Yeah, the volcanoes are spitting lava everywhere, which means there's real estate. New real estate in Hawaii. But like the volcano, like the little town right there, and I can't remember what they call it, volcano in the town. Might even be called Volcano, I'm not sure. But it was like really an obvious name. They're getting rained. How much snow did you get? So far, I don't know. Because where we are, those damn horses, where we are, I look out the window and that's what I see. Probably 4 or 5 inches. I'm going to say, just because the snow drifts are feet. If I had to drive down the driveway, probably couldn't effectively. Volcano Town, is that it? That's kind of what it is. That's what it's called, I think, something like that. Ohio here, and this is bullshit, right, Laura? But it's gonna snow all day, so we are nowhere near. You've had about 4 inches in Defiance. It's about out here. We get too much wind, and it's a light snow, so it just kind of fluffs away. But then it fluffs right in our way. So, and the horses are standing by the road covered in snow, like jackasses, because they don't, they have a huge barn they could go to. All right, could I have a whoop whoop in the room, please? There's my husband. Can I get a witness? Cat Goddess 86. I mean, you would think it's common sense, but we all know how common that is to tell you. Yeah, I know. Don't stand on the rim of the volcano. South Canton, over 12 inches. Wow. I know, right, Teresa? This is like a normal 80s winter. It really is. But now you put an inch of snow on the ground and people freak out. Like there's level 3 snow emergencies. It's awesome. Okay. Can I get a witness? Let's go with Amanda. No, I got to go with Amanda Jane. You're next. Amanda Jane, you're next. I don't usually do that, but I have to let you know, Amanda Jane, you're next. But Cat Goddess, is the first one. And I was like, no, I should go over here. No. That's who they called. Okay. Stick with the program, Lisa. Okay. Can I get a witness? So Cat Goddess, I know this is going to sound very blanket, and I'm sorry. because you just have to remind me, Amanda, because I will flake. I will tell you that I will flake. But Cat Goddess, I want to talk about some choices you have coming up, and they may not be present yet. They may not have shown themselves yet, and that's okay. I don't pin my reading on what you get yet. I don't. But they're like, there's some decisions that are going to come up, and you're not going to care for them. You're not going to like them. Because they're like, you have to choose between the thing that you really want and you want it to go smoothly and easily and just be joyful and the thing you really, really have to work for. Good morning, Brandy. Good morning, Lisa Phillips. Good morning, Keely. Good morning, Stacy. And what I mean by work for is it's the road less traveled. There's going to be a lot more unknowns where you're just going to have happy Sunday. You're going to have to figure some things out with a lot of guidance from other people. And it may seem like, oh gosh, I can't do this without guidance. I don't know. I don't have a teacher for this. I don't have a whatever, but your guides are talking about you leveling up. You're going into something new. I even want to say it's spiritual. And they're like, you're going to see things a little bit differently than other people. And they're not going to understand some of the things you're talking about. And that's okay, because you're supposed to be not a master in your field, but a professional in your, but what do we call that? An expert in your field. You're going to hit a whole another level of expert. And people are going to be like, oh, now I understand. You're going to be somebody's teacher that you didn't think you would be teaching, because you didn't know that this was available to you. I don't know if you're getting your Akasha calls or not, but if not, you should figure out how to meditate into your Akasha calls and gather information, because all that's really, really super easily available to you. You walk. This goes on really weird. You walk in this plane, but you walk in another plane as well. So I'm not sure if that makes sense to you, but like glimmers of another thing. Almost I want to call it like a Mandela effect, but on a regular basis, where you're like, what? Why don't you not know this? How do you not know this? I thought we talked about this, that kind of thing. So it's almost like you're here, but you also are in this other area as well. I hope that makes sense, because I'm just telling you what your guides want you to know. But that's why you're going to be able to be the teacher to somebody. You're going to be somebody else's guide on this side of the veil. They're going to be able to look up to you and depend upon you. And even though some days it feels as if the world can be very, very overwhelming, and you get a cacophony of, that's a nice big word, isn't it? Write that down. You get this cacophony of information that it can be overloading and you might get overwhelmed. The noise will disappear and you'll understand. Sometimes I already feel like I see things completely different from everyone else, and I'm used to it by now. Yeah. So just wait. There's going to be this opportunity for you to learn something new and to do something new. And when it's presented to you, it's going to spark. You're going to be like, oh, I want to do that. How do I do that? And then all of a sudden, you're down this rabbit hole and you're doing something new. Good for you. I'm supposed to pull you a card. A card, they say. Just a card. I almost choked. On what? Myself, my spit. Okay. I pulled myself back from the brink on that one. Okay. I'm a sponge. Teach me. Right? Okay. Page of Pentacles. Chase it. Because the only thing it's going to do is bring in wonderful things into your life. Go forward with joy, with happiness. Like, let's do this. Let's do this. And expect great things, and great things will come your way. Right? Okay. Stacey Odell, I haven't seen you in forever. No snow where I am in Georgia, but rain and ice because of the snow temps. I would rather have snow than ice any day. Any day. Ice brings down power lines. We don't like that. Okay. So we have this going on today. 25% your online purchase over $25. If you have not checked out the online store recently, you might want to do that, because the online store is really cool. It's really awesome. By the way, on there, you could also sign up for the psychic development class. It's an 8-week class, stupid cheap, $175. It's an 8-week class, actually 9 weeks, but I think I'm going to give you homework on that middle of March class because we won't be in that day, that week, because we'll be getting ready for the expo and Napoleon. But it is designed to build your self-confidence and get you reading. So that's what that does. And you can find that on the front page. Oh, how do I do that? Hold on. I got to do something. Because I have to think about something real quick. Hold on, please. Oh, I already did. Yeah, that's okay. That's not in the sale. That's what I was like. Did I exclude that? I need to. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Let's do this. Whoop whoop. A bargain, any price I highly recommend. Hey, did you get? Thank you, Lisa. I was watching a video this morning. Did you know that you can go, like, if you're lucky, you can go to Walmart and find price, like in the clearance section where it says a price and then 0.03 or 0.04 or 0.02. You can, those things that represents, it should have been pulled from the shelves, and it's the cents. Like, you could buy, ladies bought a lawnmower for like 2 cents. You guys see this video? The tightwad in me was like, ooh. Kaiser Domingo, I don't know. Are you currently taking donations or super chats, love? I don't know if I do that. I think there's a star thing, but that's on Facebook. I don't know. I don't generally set up for donations. I do this for free, for fun, because it's my fun time. That's set up. Stars are set up on Facebook, but I don't know about YouTube. I should be set up, shouldn't I? Home Depot too. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, Amanda, I remembered. Oh. If you guys are new, see, look, you get shopping information too. If you guys are new, this is let everybody know you're new, because we have a dialogue going on. We are about creating a community, not just getting free readings. We are here to learn together, grow together, laugh our asses off together, and just have make life a little bit more enjoyable, right? Amanda, you have no clue how amazing that is. You need bulk herbs, but online store says you are out of the ones I need. Brandy, it might not be updated on the herbs. Oh, sorry. But I will look at that. Message me, remind me, and I will look at the herbs, because I know that we're pretty kosher on most of them. So let me know what ones you're looking for. Let me know. Okay. Amanda Jane. It's amazing, isn't it, you guys? I remembered her name. Especially laugh. We do laugh. Hi, Melissa. Good morning, Tammy Hill. We laugh a lot. You know why? Because that increases your energy for the day. And then all of a sudden your day gets easier. It's kind of like stubbing your toe when you get out of bed and everything's shitty for the rest of the day. Right? So when you laugh at the beginning of the day, there we go. All right, here we go. Amanda. Ooh. Amanda. Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, Amanda has no idea how much, it's like she remembered her name. Amanda, I want to talk about your perception on life. I want to talk about how you view things and your self-talk as well. That's equally as important as what we write down or what we put on our vision board. Do you know that? Our self-talk. April, how are you? Our self-talk is incredibly important. because the universe hears that. There is no hide it from the universe. Wearing a tinfoil hat ain't going to do it either. Okay? Although very stylish. You're not in trouble. But what I am saying is pay attention to how you talk to yourself, to others, to what you want. Your relationship with money is a big deal. How many people on here, our parents were like, money, you have to work so hard for your money. Your money's, you just have to work hard all your life to get what you want. Right? I don't mind it. My parents said they don't have the greatest relationship with money. Never have. If my mom's still on here, I have no problem saying that. Don't have the greatest relationship with money. Money should be viewed as an energy exchange. It comes in and it goes out. That's it. We get upset because we don't have any, and that creates an energy, right? Can't have a witness. It doesn't grow on trees. You eat everything on your plate because there's children starving all over the world. Money doesn't grow on trees. But you know what? It's not their fault because it's a learned behavior. Because think about our parents, my age, her parents, my grandmother and grandfather lived through the Depression. And I don't have a magic wand. They lived through the Depression. So they learned that behavior from their parents. So be the change. And I haven't bloody got any. Be the change. Look at money differently. And I know it's a big challenge, but here's the thing. When we say things like, I haven't bloody got any, right? Your dad was a tightwad. Then we have less because the universe concentrates on that. So verbiage is really important. This is why I tell everybody that, watch The Secret. Oh, and I'm supposed to send somebody a picture of The Secret. Because that program talks about how to Elizabeth, change the way you perceive what you have. Instead of looking at it as lack, visualize it growing. Visualize it. It's on YouTube. Newly subscribed here on YouTube. Yay. Thank you. Hi, Stacy. My mom used to say money was the root of all evil. So what does that do? It gives us anxiety about money. I mean, I have anxiety about money, and I know this, right? You watched half of it last night. I have to go back and watch some more of The Secret. Yeah. Facebook's okay, but I like this one better. Yeah. It's just easier. And there's more people there. So change the way you're looking at things. Look at things as abundance. Don't be a glass half empty. Be a glass half full. And let me tell you why. This is the first card. It's like, this is the flow. It's talking about the flow of money coming in and going out and going in and going out. And that's how it's supposed to work, right? But just know that that's the natural balance. That's the natural balance. It's supposed to come and it's going to go. If we don't do that, we can't see what we have. If we don't allow and start to appreciate, I'm not saying you don't appreciate, but look at a dollar bill and just be like, you know what, it's okay. I've got 20 coming. It's fine. Wanting a new car, visualize yourself driving it, get into the excitement of it, right? Get in the excitement of having $100 in your pocket. Live in that energy and things start flowing in because the universe doesn't care if you're worried about the lack or the abundance. If you're worried more about the lack, that's what you're going to get more of. Worried about more bills, you're going to get more bills. I know. And it's all easy to say, like, don't worry about it. But when you figure it out, things start to change because then you're creating, and I know this is the Lover's card, but you're creating new bonds, you're creating new patterns, you're creating new things in life that are joyful. I'm not saying you have a lover coming in. So step into that energy and you'll be amazed at how quickly money will start to flow. I'm not saying you have a windfall of money coming in, but I do say I have a guide that walks up, and this is his only job, you guys. I swear it's so funny. It's his only job. He walks up and he goes, out of the darkness, he comes forward. He creeps forward out of the darkness. It sounds really creepy, but it's not. He goes, money. And then he falls back. That's all this guy ever says. That's all he ever does. It's his only job, and he does it well. So when he comes forward and he goes like this, and he steps back, I know he's serious. And he says, you have abundance coming. Set yourself in that direction. Expect it. Be excited about it and watch. Hope that helps. Okay. That's all he does. Money, 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 money. He doesn't dance or anything. He just creeps forward and then slides back. It's so funny. Anybody else have a guide that does something like really weird? Can I have that money guide? Amanda, I have to tell you, you already have a money guide. You have a financial guide. Everybody does. We all have health guides. We all have financial guides, spiritual guides. We just have to ask for them to come in and be of assistance. My suggestion is asking at bedtime when you lay down to go to sleep. Can I please get some financial insight during my dream time that I can employ during my waking hours and allow me to remember that? Yeah. And see what happens. Write down what you're thinking when you wake up in the morning, though, because I got to tell you, those dreams, they disappear quickly. Right? We all have those guides. We just have to realize it and work with them. All right. Moving on. Hope that's helpful. One more card for you. But like, let go of the struggle. Let go of the struggle. Wouldn't mind a new lover. Do you have a new guy who slides in with men? I don't. I'm sorry, Lisa. Lisa? Scandalous. Scandalous. I think we're going to have I think this year our gathering is going to be in November at the new expo that we have planned. I can't tell you a whole lot about it right now, but I can tell you there's plenty of places to stay, plenty of things to do, and we're going to have a blast. And we'll have one whole after hours evening of us. So I think we'll do that. I do. She doesn't have one of those because she already has one. Yeah, I do. I have a wonderful man who left last night because of the snow. And let me tell you what, last night was a production. I'm sorry, I'm going to tell you about this, you guys. Last night was a production because my husband is a pain in the butt sometimes. I love him to pieces, and he's probably on here watching this, but he just doesn't listen. He doesn't listen. And I knew that he was going to drive back in this whatever to get back to work. You know, he works at a refinery and they're doing a big job right now. And I don't know, would he get pulled over out there? Nobody has driven down this road. Okay. Thank God, because the horses are out there looking stupid. But he would have drove in this back to Toledo. And I said, you know what? Why don't you just go back to Toledo tonight, which was yesterday. Why don't you go back to Toledo tonight? Now, while this is the best of answers, right? This is like, please do that, because I don't want to have to worry about you trying to drive in, because I would worry, and it would have taken him a long time today to drive in. And we're on a level 3 snow emergency. But after I suggested it, he's like, oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should do that. And immediately started pouting. Because I'm now officially robbed of a day in the weekend of having him home. Right? So I sat there. Giving him this sad puppy eyes, like, just don't go to work on Monday. Do it. So he left yesterday, and I was pouting really bad. Didn't work. It's okay. But his hotel is right at the refinery, right there, like a half a mile away from the refinery. So I don't have to worry about that. But man, and I know bad snow in Connecticut, City Swing. I know that my husband cannot behave himself driving in snow because as a northerner, what's more fun when it snows? Right? Anyhow, onwards. So I powdered all day yesterday. I even made dinner. I even made dinner so he'd stick around. But he ate dinner and left, which was really the intent. But here we go. How cold is it? Allow me to consult my electronic device. 13. And, oh, it says it's going to stop snowing at 6 o'clock. We'll see. We'll see. If so, well, it's snowing pretty hard. Yeah, it's snowing pretty hard. After this, we have to, yeah, I'm glad he's safe too. I really, really am. We did not have ice under the snow. So this should be easy peasy. The last one we had ice, a layer of ice and then snow. So, I'm just waiting for people to go by, have the sheriff pull up. You gotta put the horses away. You have 18. We're out here in the wind. So, Loretta, we are out in the country. I'll be like, those horses put their damn selves away. They have the power. Anybody else excited about the He-Man movie coming out? I can't barely stand it. It does feel colder than that. I am a child of the 80s. It's a 2,000-mile long storm, so I'm in it too. Oh, Wendy, you have to stop. I am just committed to being inside. Richie's supposed to have a small surgery tomorrow, so you know how that's gonna go. Okay, can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a witness? This is our assholes. They're making me feel bad, is what it is. Ice under snow on 77. 20. No, oh my God. Monica. Tell me that's wind chill. Please tell me that's wind chill. I hope that I'm waiting here. Please tell me it's wind chill. Wind chill factor here is -2. It's bullshit. We honestly had an opportunity to live in Hawaii. We did permanently. Why are we here? Grandchildren. That's why. Nope. Monica, why do you live there? Are you in Alberta? Where are you? Sam used to work up in north of Alberta. I can't remember where it was now. He worked up in Alberta at a oil place, and he came home when he was done. Yes, if I lived, I will take the. No, we would have been on Oahu. There's Tammy Ammett. How are you? Oh no, Wendy. Let me tell you, it was ruthless. You're in Alberta. It was ruthless, Wendy, because when I lived in Hawaii, that's all my feed was all winter long. Was whales, water, and sea turtles, and a couple surfers. I just nail those off all day long, my friends. Like, look, sea turtles. I'm on the beach. We lived there for 2 years. I don't know. We'll go back eventually, I'm sure. Alberta. When he got back from Alberta, we jumped a plane like 2 days later and we went to Mexico for a week. Ontario. Ah, Wendy's in Ontario. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. He worked, yes. Yes, he worked at Fort Mac. Yes. You are well and cold. I understand, Tammy. Us too. Us too. How many inches you getting, Tammy? I think we're at 4 to 5 right now with a whole day's worth of snow coming. So it's ridiculous. Yeah, yes. I got lots of you suck messages. I did. I got lots of you suck messages. But it was absolutely beautiful. I loved living there. We lived on the Disney resort, and I walked 8 miles a day. I had nothing else to do but go seashelling, and Hawaii is very, very expensive. It is. It's outpriced for Hawaiians. It's ridiculous. It really is. Okay. Keely Mills. This is for Keely for staying on top of it. 12 inches. Okay. I did. I got lots of you suck notes. I did. And I told them, come visit. And nobody did. Oh, no, Coretta Martin did. Yeah. We're getting not air conditioning, just really cold. Yeah, here's too. It's cold, but cold and snow. Oh, Keely. Keely. So what I want to talk about is moderation. I want to talk about moderation. Sometimes we just stumble through and we don't see the things that we should be paying attention to. We just keep our little rose-colored glasses on and we keep going forward and we just do it, right? I feel like there's a couple things on the side that have been dropped and left behind where they need some attention paid to them. Someone said the poles are shifting. Now, I saw a really good video about that and how it could happen and how easy it could happen. And by the way, it's happened before. So I believe we have a pole shift going on, and it has been going on for a while. Ashley Marie, hi, how are you? So Keely, start paying attention to the little things along the line. And I'm not saying this is something that's been dropped out of like your main line of vision and recently. It's some old stuff that you need to revisit. And I almost want to go, I think it's like a foundation of life kind of thing. Like if you resolve this, everything else becomes sunshine and roses, just like you believe it should be in life. I'm not quite sure if this is funny. Do you have a lot of purses or something? Do you have a lot of one thing that you go, oh, I don't need another one of those, but you have it anyways? Do you have something like that? Because they talk about your ability to balance money. Like you get really passionate about something and then you get a bunch of that and then you back off away from it again. Do you do that? This is not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Because frankly, it sounds like me. Oh, wait. With crafts. My name's Lisa Fry and I have a problem with crafts. You don't see it very often, but I have a very expensive laser in the garage that I'm trying to do stuff with. But it's cold right now and I'm not going out there. And sewing machines. And make smudge wands. A bunch of other stuff. So they're saying it's time to find some moderation on some of the things you want, but time to pick up some old stuff, let it go. Almost like clean your closet. I'm not quite sure. We can all use moderation. You're absolutely right, Tammy. We could all use some moderation. She's not messaged me back. I'm either dead wrong, which is fine, or she's over there going, do I? I don't mind being wrong either. Because they're like, oh gosh, this is a weird, it's, you like your art. Because here's the reading I have. Everything comes up sunshine and roses and beautiful and everything's always happy and gay. But we fall into the pitfalls of moving forward on things that weren't quite as prosperous as we thought they would be. because we really wanted to be involved in it, and it created an imbalance and things weren't quite right the way they were supposed to be. But getting into the balance, if you have balance, everything is wonderful. But you kind of have that glossy going on anyway. So I'm trying to find that balance, but it's hard to walk away from some things. It's hard to walk away from things. And I have been cleaning out some stuff. Okay. There you'll have something new pop in. You'll have something new pop in and you're like, oh my God, I want to do this. And then you get a bunch of new stuff. And that's okay. That's okay. New stuff is fine. I need to clean my closets. I mean, I am not one to talk. Let me tell you. My closet has everything from bar stools in it. Bar stools. Bar stools. And I look at them and I go, why do we have these? Nobody's ever sat on them. Why do we have them? They're from we went to some country concert. For the love of me, I can never remember the name of the guy's concert we went to. He's some big country person. I just don't pay attention to music. What the hell's his name? Name some country music people, you guys, real big ones. Not Garth Brooks. We did go see, oh my God, I can't remember his name either. We missed you too, Tammy. Missed you too. What is the name? We went and saw Reba with, oh, I think it was Alan Jackson. Was it Alan Jackson? It might have been Alan Jackson. And because my husband is extra, we got like in the very front. We almost went to jail that night. Oh my God, that was a story. No, it wasn't Tim McGraw. I think it was Alan Jackson. But we almost went to jail. Almost went to jail that night. But COVID happened. I think it's Alan Jackson. Does that sound right? Wasn't Toby Keith. I think it was Alan Jackson. And it was COVID and our look at this. Look at this. Our concert had been delayed twice. I've seen George Strait. That's the other guy. That's how much I pay attention. Like he's like the king country. But it was Alan Jackson, I think, and our concert had been rescheduled twice for COVID. And when we did finally get to go to the concert, I got punched in the face. But because it was Sam got us right down in the front because that's what he does. And as we're sorry we canceled your concert, they sent us Stetson hats and bar stools, customized bar stools. You know, whatever. So that's in the hats and the bar stools are in there. I'm like, what am I going to do with them? I don't know. We're not allowed to sit on them. But we were like right in the very front, and they were throwing out the t-shirts, right? And I had a t-shirt. It was already over with. And we're standing there catching t-shirts. And a t-shirt like right coming down right into my hands. And this guy came from nowhere and clocked me in the face. And being who I like, my neck being as it is, I yelped and kind of went down. And my husband, I have never seen Sam snap. Like, he's always pretty docile, right? He snapped and went after this guy. Okay, I might have as well, but I wasn't going to like punch him. Sam. But security saw what happened, and they come and they scooped this guy and the other guy away. And thank God, because Sam was about to go on this guy. Customized bar stools. I know, it's crazy. What am I going to do with them? Sam will never sell them. I don't know. But they're taking up a huge amount of my closet. And I have a huge closet. My closet's probably 12 by 14. Can't even get in there. Whatever. That's why the saddles are out here. because I can't get them in the closet. Oh God. Okay. The lights down low. All right. You know what, you guys? I'm going to set it up where I'm going to come on tonight. I know I say this all the time, but what else am I going to do with my evening? Oh God, don't say that, Lisa. What are you doing? Buy and sell. Maybe won't sell them. I'd be like, they'll be worth $1 million someday. Whatever, honey. Whatever. Hold on. 1 second. This card's for Tammy Emmett. They keep asking me to go to London. I go to London. Go to London. Tammy Emmett. Let go of the struggle. Ooh. Let go of the struggle. Past is past. Let it go. Don't worry about the future so much. What do they mean? Yeah, you're right, Tammy. He was ready. He was ready. He was ready to throw gloves. He really did. He jumped in there and I was like, whoo. But let's not go to jail. Tammy, that's about letting go of the struggle, letting go of the perception of struggle. And they want to talk about the golden footprint. I don't know what that means. They want to talk about the golden footprint. So it may not mean a thing to you. You know how this goes. It may not mean a thing to you. But watch for this as validation to some stuff that you're working on in life. Look for golden footprints. Don't ask me. I don't know. It could be a piece of jewelry. It could be whatever. But your guides are like, there's a golden footprint for you. There's a divine, there's a divine plan. Yes, Sam was very much about, I will mess you up. Do I do personal readings? I do. You go to mymysticallife.com. I don't talk about it very much, right? mymysticallife.com. Ta-da! So we have a psychic development class starting next month, the second Wednesday of each week for 8 weeks, except I have 1 week of a break. So it's actually kind of 9 weeks, but it's $175 for an 8-week class. I love watching people surprise themselves, because people that come out reading at the other end of it are like, I didn't know. And I'm like, I know. And here's the really cool key. Everybody's a psychic. Everybody can do this. It's just a matter of getting the tools under your belt to do so. Right? Who doesn't need a better intuition to move forward through life? You can find that at themysticalmoons.com on the front page. Yes, the second Wednesday of each week, it is a Zoom class. So super easy. You get a link, you click the link, it pops up, and you're on Zoom. Easy, easy. I'm not doing it in person because I didn't feel like multitasking this year. It just pulls me in a bunch of different directions doing that. So, but I do, it's how we first started doing our classes, our psychic development classes. And they're easy to get into. They're a lot of fun. We get to break off into separate rooms, do practices, and you feel accomplished at the end of it because you learned a new skill that you have always had. Let's call it relearning. So I hope that's helpful. All right, everybody. I'm going to clean my kitchen because that sounds like a blast. Make some goulash. All right, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And it has been lovely to see some people, some old faces and some new faces on here today. So everybody have a great afternoon. And I only thought there was one Wednesday each week. You're sassy. The second entry of each month. All right. Y'all are sassy. English is difficult for me. All right, I'll talk to you guys.